Photoshop has been having some trouble opening our Lightroom photos. So we have to do a workaround. So traditionally, if we have a photo and we have developed it in Lightroom, we should be able to just hit Control E. And that will open up Photoshop, which it does do. But if you notice, when we hit Control E, it doesn't open the photo. So it just kind of opens Photoshop and stays there. So try that first, see if it works, but if it doesn't, you're going to have to do this workaround. Okay, for the workaround, you want to choose the photo with your Lightroom adjustments in it. Now we want to go to File, Export. Now let's make a preset so that every time you want to do this, you can just use your preset. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at Export Location, and at where it says Export To, we're going to have it go to Choose Folder Later. That way we can determine each time we want to do this where we want the photo to go. No subfolders, no catalog, nothing like that. File naming, let's skip that as well. Video, there's no video. File settings, we have to change it image format to Photoshop document. Now, image resizing, we want that unchecked. Sharpening, unchecked. And so we can get rid of all these. Metadata, leave it alone. Watermarking, leave it alone. Post-processing, leave it alone. Now, the very first time you're doing this, basically all we did is we changed the file setting to it's going to output to a Photoshop document, and we want to choose the folder later. So now click Add, and we're going to call this PSD. Sorry, a pop-up appeared, PSD, and hit Create. So now all we have to do, oh look, my photo looks like it's coming in. There's my photo. It opened in Photoshop, which was surprising, but it might not work on yours. So if it's not working, let me go back. We're going to just use our PSD preset and click on Batch Export. Now a pop-up will appear. It's going to say, where do you want me to put this? Hit Choose, and then you're going to put it wherever you want to put it. So for me, I'm going into photography class. I'm going into our town, so photography class. Actually, our town, yeah, photography class, and we have our photo shoots here. I don't yet have an our town, so I'm going to hit No Folder. I'm going to call it Our Town and select that folder. Now I'm going to export it, and we know that it's going to go into Documents, Photography Class, Our Town. Hit Export. If you look in the top left corner, it will be exporting. Now we can go into Photoshop. Now, mine opened, but let's imagine it didn't. So you're in Photoshop. You can either go to File, Open, or you can click the Open button. Remember, we have this in our photography class, Our Town, and there's our document. Click Open. Now, if it was like mine, where it automatically opened, use that instead of doing this, because this is a little harder to use. Now, once we do our Photoshop editing, then we're going to want to save it back to Lightroom. So once you edit this photo, you'll go to File, and you're going to go to Save a Copy. You're going to leave this a Photoshop document and basically just save over this one. It will say, do you want to replace it? Yes. So now if we go into Lightroom, we have to import that. So we're going to go into Our Town, Import. The hardest part about this is finding it. So you're going to go into your Windows, double click that, go into Users, find your name or your number, and we want to go into Documents, Photography Class, wherever you made it. I made my Our Town, and make sure your photo is there. Now go to the right side, Add to Collection, Our Town, Import. And there it is. If we go into our collection of Our Town, it will be there.